welcome backpack. This is Advil from WolfSteel Buildings. We're out here in Kingsbury, Texas. It's still hot out here in October, but man, we finally finished this 30x60 metal building. If you subscribe to this channel, if you've been in touch with us, you should have already seen part one. So in that part one, we talk about the forming of the concrete slab, and then we also were out here during the action part of the weld up process. So if you want to see that video, there's going to be a link in the corner as well in the description below. But in this video, we're going to be doing a tour of this finished project here in Kingsbury, Texas. And if you're looking for a metal building, reach out to us, see how we can help you, if we're the right fit for you. And let's get this building started. So man, check this building out. So what we have here is a 30x60 metal building. This is a weld up metal building out here in Texas, Kingsbury, Texas. Over here we have a lean-to, which is a 20 wide and 30 long lean-to. Our customer carries big trailers with hay, and he's gonna more than likely park it here as well. Now you can see the off levelness of this dirt. So you see about 2 feet over there. That's why you see the piers different measurements, because we had to level that out where we would sit the I-beam posts for this lean-to. Let's talk a little bit about the colors that our customer picked. You can see he already has 2 metal buildings out there, and they're the same color. So he matched them with tan and brown trim. For the roof, he does have Galvalume as the color, which comes standard for our weld up buildings. Our red iron builds, they come standard that. You can choose a different color at an additional cost. It's not really much, but it's a matter of preference. Now what we have here is a 12x12 roll-up door and 2 10x10s. This 12x12 roll-up door doesn't have a latch because it's chain hoisted, and these two are not do have a latch on the outside. They're not chain hoisted. I actually opened it from the outside. What we use for all our red iron builds is 26 gauge. I'm sorry, we use 26 gauge standard. Okay, it is also a different panel. This is the PBR panel. It's very common in commercial, and it does look a little bit more rugged than like the ad panel that is commonly used in the tubular buildings. And we have here some downspouts running with the gutters. So one of the challenges when you have a building that has the doors on the side, on the eaves, not on the gables, is that all the water is gonna fall right here in front of your doors. Especially if you're in the northern states, all your snow is gonna fall in here in front of your doors. But here in Texas, the water, so having gutters is good, so all that water is just not falling in front of your metal building. We do offer gutters on all our red iron builds. And let me show you guys a little bit of this steel door that I really like. Well, let me show you a little bit of our cuts too, which is really good. But this is one of our steel core doors. I really recommend it. It's not sitting on anything other than on the concrete. So it's a really nice quality steel door. Let's check out the inside. Now before we go in the inside, let me show you guys a little bit of this concrete notch, which I really like. So what's happening here is that the door, when it rolls down, sits right here on the bottom, so no water can seep in. And this was perfectly done by our concrete guy. I'm gonna show you how that works. Let me go into details. So you can see that it's very common, if you don't do the right notches for your doors, or at least a slope, then I have seen where water seeps in through your roll-up doors, and that is a problem. Now check out the inside. This is the chain hoisted roll-up door. Fortunately, I don't have anybody recording. I'm personally recording this to be able to show you guys how it rolls. It rolls very smooth. Check out the inside, guys. We got the fiberglass insulation. I need to check the R value. It is a lot cooler here than outside, so I like the white backing. Just makes this building look a lot more pleasing, a lot more brighter inside. If you want more information on the framing material, check out part 1. I talk a lot about the channels that we use, the purlins and the I-beam. But here you can see that our customer has a lot of space. He's gonna be parking in his cars. He's gonna work on his cars. He actually has race cars. That's what he likes and does as a hobby. And he's gonna work on them. And it's one of the reasons why we did a 6-inch slab. He just wants to move his car lift around this whole space, depending where he needs it. So I want to talk a little bit more of the process, okay? So our tubular buildings, a 30x60 with the lean-to, would possibly take about 3 to 4 weeks. This build took 2 weeks. Okay, so that's kind of the challenges or the differences between a weld-up red iron build and a tubular. Speed, how fast can it be built? Okay, so that is one of the challenges. But again, they do look different. It is more on preference, and also how soon do you want your build to be completed. So overall, I really like this building. I like both buildings, from a tubular to a weld up. But overall, it's just a matter of your preference and what taste you have. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If there's anything I can help you guys out, leave your comments in the description. I'll answer them, and stay tuned for the next build.